What's going on, guys? Crashendo here, and we're back on the Bear Cub account for the second episode of the Bear Cub series. So this is a recording after the episode has been finished. I didn't have an intro though, so I figured I'd go ahead and make one real quick. So I'm going to quickly go ahead and shout out the mature social clan that my other half and I have created, as I've done in a couple other videos. So it is Mature Cave. There will be a quick find code in the description if you're interested in joining, or you can just join into the clan chat and hang out and talk. It is what it is. It's a mature social clan, so pretty much just a place to hang out, chat, and talk with other people. We do some PVM, and we do some skilling. Everybody has their different walk of life that they're on in RuneScape, so if you're interested in just a nice sociable place to hang out, feel free to join. So, hopping into this episode, we've done quite a lot of PVM as well as some quests. So the primary focus of this episode was to get to Zulrah. So we had to do the starter quests in order to unlock the charter ship to get to Zulrah, as well as getting some gear in order to do Zulrah. So I hope you guys enjoy this episode, and let's just hop right into it. Alright, so I finished the Plague City quest. We can now teleport to Ardoin, and I am on my way to be finishing the Biohazard quest. Then we are going to be moving on to the Underground Pass and then Regicide. And this should be Biohazard finished. Awesome. Now we can move on to the Underground Pass. Alright, this should be the end of Underground Pass, and we can now begin our 10-minute wait for him to send somebody to give us the start of Regicide. Alright. Apparently I spoke a bit too soon, and you can just talk to him right after the quest to start Regicide, so I don't need to wait around for anything. Awesome, let's go. Alright, I'm doing Regicide, and I swear to God, I've never noticed this, so I doubt anybody else has noticed this, but watch the mini-map when I go through the pipe. My character solid just slides through an entire room. That's insane. That's pretty hilarious, to be honest. Alright, so I made a bit of a mistake when I was gearing up for this next part of the quest, and I only brought my 1 stamina, which is a bit of a rip, but we are at the sort of end point of Regicide, so we're doing pretty well as far as time is concerned. I expect this to take me at least 4 hours, and we're chalking up to finish it within 2 hours 20 minutes of Plague City, Biohazard, Underground Pass, and Regicide. I think that's a pretty good time, to be honest. Alright, this should be the last bit of the quest. Talk to King Lathis, and we should be done with Regicide. Thank fudge for that. Okay. We now have access to charter a ship to Port Tyrus, which means that we have access to do some easy Zulrah kills. And I kind of emphasize on easy there because we still need to get some magic gear, as we don't have any. And we also have to run from the charter ship. Okay, so after spending pretty much all of our cash stack except for 125k, which is good because we need charter ship money, we spent it on supplies. We have our Mystic top and bottom, which I think is all we're going to be using as far as magic gear is concerned, because we're going to be having our cape switch, and yeah, that should work out more than well for us. I also have Rings of Recoil, of course, for the smaller snakelings. Anti-Venom Plus, I know that's a bit of an investment, because realistically we could have just gone with regular Anti-Venom, but since I have to run quite a bit, I'm going to be doing multiple kill trips. So I'm going to use the teleport scroll that lands on the ground to teleport out so I can reset the kill. So I'm also going to be buying a couple ranging potions as well, but those aren't too expensive. I have 130 manta rays, 200 karambwans, and our diamond bolts. let's get a kill. Alright, so that is our first kill. It went okay. I don't really know. It actually got really bad towards the end, so I don't think we're going to be doing multiple kill trips, so that's a axe on that plan. But we managed to kill the Zulrah. The first loot, first kill wasn't really great loot, but yeah, we'll get better loot as we go on. Alright, kill number 2 went a lot smoother than kill number 1. Still pretty bad loot, but it went a lot better. That's all I care about. Kill number 3 gives us better loot, some Calquat seeds, which aren't the greatest, but 200 coal is definitely nice, and some Zulrah scales as always. And look at that PB! It went from 3 minutes 6 seconds down to 2 minutes 24. We are absolutely rocking this. Supplies is a bit rocky, but that's besides the point. Kill number 8, new personal best, double flax. Ooh, kill number 9 coming in with a nice magic seed. That's money, money, money. We have 9 kills, about 800k profit, so I think we're going to go for the 1 mil mark, sell some stuff, rebuy some supplies, and maybe upgrade our gear just slightly. Alright, kill number 20 sees us with 243 scales, 200 lower runes, and 2 Calquat tree seeds. Now, like I said, I was planning on continuing to do Zulrah until I ran out of supplies, and I have officially ran out of supplies because I only bought 5 of the anti-venoms. I use 1 anti-venom sip per kill, which set me up for 20 kills. So we can go ahead and we can look at our loot tab right now, which has grown quite a bit. I haven't recorded every single kill, and I probably won't record every single kill because it gets really repetitive and a lot of the kills aren't the best of loot. But we are sitting at about a 1.8 mil loot tab. Now, of course, we have 300 death runes that went into here, and we also have some of the manta rays that went into this tab. So we're not using as much prayer potion as I thought we would, so the 20 prayer potions was a bit overkill, but I'm fine with that because we'll use them in the future somewhere else. So I'm going to go ahead and sell some of this loot. I'm going to keep the Zulrah scales for now because if we do end up miraculously getting a unique, such as the blowpipe or even the magic fang, we need Zulrah scales anyways, so I'd rather have those kind of sitting there in case we do get really lucky and get something like that. I will be selling some of them, just not all of them, because the next upgrade that we're going to get for our magic set, since we're going to stay doing either Barrows or Zulrah for the time being, is going to be an occult. And the occult is about 700k, so we should be able to get 700k out of the just standard loot that we have sitting in here, and we shouldn't really have to touch the Zulrah scales. I will probably also start using the Zolandra teleports at some point in the near future, because we're averaging on, we're averaging about 96.9k per kill. Zolandra teleports being 13.3k each means that we will be profiting even if we use Zolandra teleports to get to Zulrah. And the fact that I have 16 of them means that I basically get to do 16 really quick kills without having to worry too much about anything else. So let's buy back some of the supplies. I think I'll go for 10 anti-venoms this time, and we will also resupply our manta rays and also grab the occult. I lied. The occult is actually only 445k, so that saves us a lot of money. And we'll try and buy it for 450k because it looks like it's on the rise. And we also need to get the anti-venoms, like I said, and the manta rays. But I think 311k should be more than enough to get the supplies for what we need. Alright, we just beat our personal best of, I think it was 209. We're at 158 now, so sub 2 minutes. That's pretty nice with this gear, to be honest. We did make the upgrade to the occult, so that's definitely helped with kill speed and preserving a lot of our food. As you can see, I actually had to eat one of the Karam ones, which is my like emergency one that I keep down by the recoil just so I could pick up the snake skin. But yeah, definitely doing a lot better now with these small little upgrades that we're making. So I'm gonna continue to do Zulrah. Hopefully we can knock out a blowpipe today. I've kind of toyed with the idea between blowpipe and the Magic Fang. I think both are really, really good upgrades, especially for just doing Zulrah. But I might take a break from Zulrah to go do something else, such as Barrows, or maybe even some lighter PVM. And having the blowpipe would definitely make a bigger difference, in my honest opinion, than having the Trident of the Swamp. Alright, brand new PB. We got 1 minute 40 seconds compared to 1 minute 58, so 18 seconds faster. Very nice. Alright, 50k C, and as you have now killed over 50 times, Priestess Zul Gwenwing whatever will charge you 100,000 coins to return any items that we lose if we die at Zulrah. So no safe deaths. We haven't died once. I've done quite a lot of Zulrah in my day, so wasn't really expecting to die. But I'm going to go to the Grand Exchange now, and I'm going to sell quite a lot of the scales and other stuff, because I think I should be able to scrape enough cash in order to afford a blowpipe and put some scales and darts into it. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and that'll make Zulrah a lot easier. Okay, so I did a quick birdhouse run because we did buy these supplies for about 24 birdhouses, I believe it was. Yeah, so I just did a quick birdhouse run, and we only got 3 nests. Fun. Anyways, the Zulrah scales sold. If I go to my bank and I withdraw the cash stack, I just topped up the Trident as well, so we have 2,500 charges fresh in the Trident. So good on that. We have 3.98 mil. So if I sell these, this will put us almost at 4 million, and I still have a couple other items here to sell. Now the blowpipe is going for about 4.1 mil. So we're gonna need to make 100k, or we sell 8 of these Zolandra teleports. So I'm gonna sell 14 of them actually, and we're going to keep 2 of them for getting back there if miraculously we die. So blowpipe, throw that in for 4,100k, and we got it. Awesome. So that's the first major upgrade on the account. Let's grab some adamant darts. And these are 74 each. I'll buy 1,000 of them. All right, there's 100 kills at the Money Snake. I'm gonna go ahead and sell some of these scales that I have in my blowpipe and see if we can get the Magic Fang. So I sold all but 760 Zulrah scales. I have 4.147 mil cash, and I also have 33k in the bank. I had to sell some of the Zolandra teleports, and we've completely exhausted our Zulrah tab from loot. We do have supplies left, except we only have 3 rings of recoil, so I'll have to purchase some more of those. But the chart says that the Magic Fang was actually going for like 4 mil last night. Yeah, so 4,024,000. So I'm gonna put it in for this price, and we got it. Awesome. So we're going to need to split our Zulrah scales up between our Trident and the blowpipe. So I'm going to go ahead and put in 400 into the blowpipe, and we'll start with 360 in the Trident. So I can go ahead, unequip the Trident, and okay, uncharge it. I don't really care about the coins. And we're going to add the Magic Fang to this. I need a chisel to do that. It's been a while since I've actually done this, so go ahead, grab the chisel, add that to that, charge that, 360 charges, and we can place the extras into the bank. And now we have the setup for Zulrah. Well, we died, like right at the end of the kill too. That's a bit sad. So it took us 105 kills to die. We're almost done with kill 106. That kind of sucks. We have to pay 100k fee to get our stuff back, so we're going to be sitting at 21k cash. Oh, that really burns. New personal best of 1 minute 31. and we are getting close to the end of the episode. So I'm wondering if we're going to be able to see unique this episode. If not, we still managed to farm well over 10 million GP from Zulrah, so I'm more than happy with that. But it would be nice to see a unique, but you can't get lucky everywhere. Alright, so if I go to the Grand Exchange and I buy some more Death Runes, and I don't need to get any more Chaos Runes, so let's just buy like 300 Death Runes to have them, throw them up to 202, and they don't oh, there we go. It took them a second. So if we add those into our Trident, we now have a full Trident, and we can add the remainder of the Zulrah scales into our Blowpipe. So I've kind of reached the goal that I had for the ending of this episode, which was at least 15% in the Blowpipe. So we have 18.7, and we have a full Trident of the Swamp, which is really great. I have 251,000 cash. I also have some loot from the last few Zulrah kills that I did, but I'm just going to leave it in here for now until I need to sell it. So what we're going to be working on for this next episode is going to be the Lunar Quest series. And that means that I need to do Fremennik Trials, and I also need to do the Lunar Diplomacy quest as well. And I might actually just go and do the entire Fremennik quest line, so the Fremennik Trials, Fremennik Isles, Fremennik Exiles, and the Lunar Diplomacy, and what's the other one? Dream Mentor, I think it's the other one. And I might also do the Throne of Miscellanea and Royal Troubles as well. So I think that's going to be what I'm going to be focusing on for the next episode. I'm also going to work towards 72 Slayer and working on my melee stats, because the point of getting the Lunar Quest series unlocked is that I will be doing Nightmare Zone to farm points in order to get imbues for the Salve Amulet, Slayer Helmet, as well as rings. So if I can manage to get those out of the way, I will be pretty well off, and that would be a pretty good point of progress for the next episode, because we've done PVM for kind of these first two episodes. I know I did a bit of questing at the beginning of this one to unlock Zulrah, but that was kind of a need to get where we are. So I think that's what I'm going to be doing for the next episode. I might also do some Barrows in there, see if we can get lucky and get a piece of Arams or whatnot. But the episode after that, I'm going to be working purely on AFKing Skeletal Wyverns while I start working on a couple episodes for the Crashendo series. And that will give me some passive money, which will be really great because it will allow me to afford some items, because I think after that we're going to take on some Chambers of Xeric. I need to get my melee stats up for that though, because I'm going to be doing free-for-alls, so if I don't have high melees, I don't really get any points from the melee hands. So we're gonna work on getting those, probably to base 75s, and probably knock out Void as well. So I think that's the kind of progress that we're going to be working on for this account. And as far as the Crashendo series is concerned, I am going to be making an intro video for the Crashendo series at some point in the near future. So we'll have to wait and see what's going on with that. But as far as a bit of a kind of summary of the episode, we got the Toxic Blowpipe, we also got the Trident of the Swamp. So altogether, the Magic Fang and the Tan's Fang is about 8.2 mil that we spent on those, plus runes and other stuff. We also got the Occult. So I think we've made well over 10 mil from Zulrah, and we're actually at a point where Zulrah is giving us enough manta rays that we don't need to purchase any more of those. So our cost for doing Zulrah now comes from just the potions, recoils, and the Karam ones, so it's not too expensive. Oh, and also the Zolandra teleports, but that's more of a nicety. So yeah, we've done quite a lot this episode. I'm really happy about that. I will be sacrificing 99,000 coins in order to unlock the ranged cape, and you might be wondering why that is. If you die nowadays, you lose the accumulator. So the ranged cape acts as an accumulator itself. It doesn't give the accumulator bonuses, but I'm going to be unlocking the range capes. I don't need to continuously pay to unlock Ava's accumulators. Although it's a fairly cheap price to unlock an Ava's, I don't want to have to go out of my way to kind of drop off a couple thousand coins in order to repurchase an Ava's. So yeah, we're going to be purchasing the ranging cape, and I think we will also purchase the farming cape and the crafting cape. I think those are two capes, three capes that I really want to get out of the way. The farming cape so I can do some herb runs. I know I haven't really done any of those, and they're probably not the greatest gold per hour, but while I do stuff AFK on here, because I'm doing stuff on Crashendo, I think that's going to be a pretty good moneymaker. So that's where we're going to end the episode. We didn't gain any total levels, unfortunately, but we did manage to gain quite a lot of bank value. So if I go ahead and just deposit everything into the bank, so our bank value is now at 12.6 million. That's quite a large amount. I'm very happy with that, so I will see you guys in the next episode, and we will be doing quite a bit of questing and some Slayer and whatnot. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you next time.